Hello, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining me. Handsome guys, beautiful ladies. I am very, very happy to be here once again, and I hope you guys are doing okay. In this video today, I want to give you five reasons why you may not have heard from IRCC. That is the Canada Immigration. Because I have received a lot of messages. You guys are telling me you applied for visas months ago, some over a year. They have not received any reply from IRCC, and they are saying, what is happening? So I have decided to make this video to reply those of you who are in this, what do I call it? Who are in this space. If you belong to this group of people who have applied for visas for a long time and you have not been reached out to by IRCC, this video is for you. And I have had people who applied for the Canada visitor visa reached out to me telling me, no, sir, comedy, I applied for this visa for over a year now. I did everything that is required of me, but up till now, I have not received any message from IRCC. I feel sorry also for those who applied for the Canada student visa, because a lot of you have reached out to me telling me, Anusa Comedy, I wanted to go and school in Canada. I applied for admission in a school in Canada and I was given the admission. I paid part of the tuition and went further to start my Canada student visa application process. And my school is resuming soon. And IRCC have not reached out to me. What is happening? There are cases where some people will even tell me their resumption date is like a few weeks away. IRCC have not reached out to them. So for those of you who have applied for these visas and you have not been reached out to, this video is for you. So don't forget, I am not a travel agent. I don't do visas. I am not a visa agent. I am just a content creator who make content on travel, lifestyle, and immigration. And also, I am not an immigration consultant. So my content here is for educational purposes. So, my name is Nosa Comedy, the man with the remedy. Many of my fans call me Nosa from the source. That's because I bring legit information directly to you from the source. So if you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? A lot is happening here. Right here, we don't sugarcoat anything. We say things the way it is. That is one thing I can assure you. For those who have been following me, who have subscribed to my channel, they know how I do it. It's straight bangers from the source. And I'm the king of informative comedy right here in the United States of America. Now, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend this video to others who might be interested as well. Now, the first reason, processing time. Processing times often take many months or over a year. You understand? Because let me shock some of you. Do you know that Canada is still attending to some visa applications that they received in 2020, 2021, 2022, last year? They are still attending to some applications from these years. Because since Canada made it known to the world that they are ready to welcome immigrants to curb the shortage of labor in their country, a lot of people have shown interest. Millions of people from all over the world have applied to go to Canada, whether as a visitor, as a student, or for work. And what really shot this application to the roof was the temporary policy Canada put in place that will allow visitor visa holders to come to Canada, look for work, attend visa interviews, attend job interviews, I mean to say, and eventually, if they get that job, they can apply for work permits with that visitor visa and start working in Canada. So when people saw that this policy was in place, Canada became the hottest cake on the planet. So that is why, if they have not reached out to you, relax. That may be one of the reasons, or one of the reasons why they have not reached out to you. There are people who applied for Canada visa in 2020. Many of them, no reply in 2021, no reply in 2022. Eventually in 2023, they received messages requesting them to submit their passports because they have been offered the visa, or their visas were approved. So I am praying your case may not be like their own, because many of you need your visas ASAP. So hopefully you will get it. So just relax, they will reach out to you. Now, reason number 2, background checks. Yes, so background checks, this can take time, especially when your visa application has some doubts. If there are doubts in your visa applications, trust me, they will take time to diligently do background checks on your visa applications. Because let's assume you have traveled to Canada before, or somebody traveled to Canada before. Maybe he had problems, maybe he or she was deported, or maybe she had other problems. And during her visa applications, she didn't state it. And they received application from that very applicant. And this person didn't even say if they had issues in the past. So it can be suspicious. There might be something that is pointing that person out, like there is something about this application. So they will want to verify to make sure that this person they are giving this visa to is qualified to be given that Canada visa. So background checks can lead to delay of response from IRCC. So, and also number 3, this one is very, very important. You have to stay glued, have access to your online IRCC account, and always check your mail. IRCC may request additional documents or information from you. And when they request this document or information from you, that restarts your visa application. Let's assume you submitted your application 3 months ago, and maybe there are some documents you ought to have added and you didn't. If IRCC reached out to you and say, Mr. Mike, Mr. John, please, we need so documents. We have gone through your application and you don't have this document, so we need it. Send it to us. When you send that document to them, that adds another time, extra time to your visa application process. So I just want to come here and explain this to many of you who may not really understand or know how this works. So now, the next one here is peak application volumes around certain programs or intake Applications in the pipeline. Recent draws for express entry saw application spikes that slow everything down. Just like I said earlier, this one applied to the first one, the first reason I gave you when I told you there are lots of applications. So you have to be patient. You understand? You just have to be patient. They will reach out to you. Now, another reason may be due to the country you are from. You understand? Because there are criteria that is set out from country to country. It differs. So if you are from certain countries, your application may be subject to delays. And you understand? That is one thing you also have to note. Then the next one here is your travel agent. Many of you that are using travel agents, let me break this down. Let me break this one down to you so that you can understand it better. Now, if you are using travel agents, you have to try to follow your travel agent bumper to bumper. In Nigeria, there's what we call bumper to bumper. Because there have been cases where travel agents received messages for their clients to submit their passport because their visas were approved. But unfortunately, these travel agents were just too busy. They didn't see the message. The message was there 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6. They didn't even check because the travel agents are busy. There have been cases. The travel agents were so busy to the extent that they forgot to even check if their clients have been sent any message from IRCC. And there have been cases where they were asked to submit passports. The message was just there. So what I'm trying to say here is this. If you are using the service or services of travel agents, you have to make sure that you are following them bumper to bumper. Because if not, you will be saying, I have not received message. I have not received message. Because in many cases, your travel agents are in charge of your online IRCC account. To some of you, from what I have heard from many of my followers, travel agents will even be the one who are in charge of receiving the mail, especially when you have not finished paying them. They will not allow you receive the message because they feel like if you receive the message, you can send your passport there and collect it without paying them their balance. So they will be in charge. And by so doing, they can get messages without letting you know because they are so busy. So these are the reasons why IRCC may not have reached out to you. But I will encourage you to be patient. Just calm down. They will reach out to you. If people that applied for visa in 2020 can get it in 2023, people that have applied for visa in 2021 can get it in 2023. Trust me. Now the process is even a little bit faster. Even if you have applied for this visa for over 1 year and they have not reached out to you, just relax. Canada immigration, they usually send you message of approval, message to request for extra documents, or message for denial. They will send you that message. So if they have not sent you any message, it means they have not reached or they've not started attending to your visa applications. So I encourage you to just be patient.